The question that's popping up in my head is the whole Hanumanji jumping across the ocean
Yeah.
and then meeting an Asur on the way to Lanka
Yeah.
and then slaying that Asura.
Yeah.
Uh,
So my on the way to Lanka, right?
Yeah.
My co-researcher, again, amazing researcher, Rupa Bhati. Bhati ji. She's out of Gujarat. She's an architect by profession, but this is what we do: engineer and then do something. She has her interpretation of it is that as Hanuman was going to Lanka, and not to Sri Lanka, by the way, that will be open another box, so I won't do that right
we
now.
will be doing that.
But it's referring to actually going, think of this as going east of Maldives. That's where Ravana's Lanka was. Right now, there is nothing, just a deep ocean.
West of Maldives.
East of Maldives. Because
okay.
the zero prime meridian
Understood.
that goes through Kurukshetra, Sthaneshwar, Ujjain, Vatapi, and Lanka. Lanka is 0-0. 0 longitude, 0 latitude kind of thing, right on the equator. So that's where we have to go, Maldives. We have to just go east of Maldives. Right now, there is a deep ocean with a geological anomaly. Again, we won't open that box right now. It won't tell us much other than something funny happened there.
What do you mean something funny happened?
The earth crust there below the ocean is one of the thinnest. And we don't know why that happened, but it's just one of the geological anomaly, So that's something to be noted down for maybe for future research.
Why do geologists believe that it's thin?
They don't know. That's why it's an anomaly and sort of a mystery and, research.
What if you dig through?
It will be interesting thing to do.
Need a geologist on the show to
that's
ask about that.
That's right.
So effectively, what you're saying is either there was an island there that got submerged.
Yeah. Or it even possibly, again, Rupa Bhatti ji has done great research, many similar things, or because of, say, and I'm going to come to that question that you asked about Hanuman running into these individual creatures. Very volcanically, possibly very active area then. And there are evidence that going back to only 2 centuries, 3 centuries, it has happened in Indonesia. A small island with an active volcano broke into pieces. So actually when it broke, it split, it moved on the surface of the ocean, so to say. Literally the islands became separated from each other. Something might have happened and then it would have disappeared, and Maldives and the whole Lakshadweep could be pieces of that, that's all speculation for now.
If it exploded, it would have gone in the east direction also and perhaps joined that whole Papua New Guinea.
That's too far. That's too far, right? Where we are looking at, from Papua New Guinea or Indonesia would be too far. But this is a possibility.
Do you think that the modern island of Sri Lanka was not a part of the ancient Ramayana?
No, it would be part of ancient Ramayana. It wasn't Ravana's Lanka. And there is a sufficient evidence for that. For example, Sri Lanka, I don't know if you know this, but the name Sri Lanka was given in 1972. Now, what happens is, for example, the land of Sri Lanka could be part of Ravana's kingdom. For all it matters, we don't know that. Majority of India was part of Ravana's kingdom. Like whole Maharashtra was a part of Ravana's kingdom based on this description. But what we know is that even recent histories, like going back to only 1,000 years, when people are writing, and our Puranas, many times they will say like person living from their Lanka, then going to this island, then going to this island. In the list, they will refer to Simvaladweep, which is the old name of Sri Lanka.
Simvaladweep.
Because Sinhalese moved there. I mean, the
Sinhalese,
right? Correct, right? So that is a very recent. I'm talking last 1,000 years. But my point is, even in the last 1,000 years, they are referring to Lanka as a separate place from Sinhaladweep.
So effectively here, you are disagreeing with extreme right-wing portals which highlight the Ram Setu as one of the most important parts of Ramayana history. You're not refuting the Ramayana 100%.
Correct.
But you're trying to look at it from a more evidence-based geographical perspective. That the island of Sri Lanka is not Ravan's Lanka that we hear about in Ramayana.
Right.
But Ravan's Lanka was possibly an island that was accompanied with a lot of volcanic activity that perhaps got submerged, just like that Atlantis story that we've heard about.